Hello everyone, I'm Dave Robbins with Endtime Ministries, and this is your Prophecy in the News. The question and answer segments have become quite popular with everybody watching these, and so I wanted to make sure that periodically I answer some of your questions that come in to try to help you out in your research. So I've got several questions here, and I'll get through as many as I can with the time I've been allotted, so here we go. The first one, is the fourth head on the leopard mentioned in Daniel 7 Angela Merkel of Germany? Well, of course not. Each beast in Daniel chapter 7 represents a nation or a kingdom. So multiple heads on the beast represent the number of times that nation will rise and fall. Look at Revelation chapter 17, verse 10. And so, of course, Daniel 7 says that the leopard has 4 heads. So consequently, since we know that the leopard represents Germany, it's talking about the 4 Reichs of Germany. And so the fourth head on the leopard is talking about the Germany that's now rising, or the Fourth Reich that's rising now. The second question, I have heard that Endtime Ministries does not believe in preterism. Can you explain why? Well, sure, absolutely. Preterism is the belief that all of the events of the book of Revelation were fulfilled in 70 AD, including the Battle of Armageddon. And I've got several reasons why we believe, obviously, that this didn't happen, but the first one, or the only one that I'll give on here, if you email me, drobbins@endtime.com, I'll send you several of them, but I'm just going to give you one proof today. Revelation 16:12 states that the Euphrates River will be dried up to make way for the kings of the east to invade Israel at the Battle of Armageddon. Well, the preterists say that the Battle of Armageddon happened in 70 AD, but in 70 AD, Jerusalem was destroyed by Rome, which is due west of Israel. And so the Bible says in Revelation 16:12 that the Euphrates River will be dried up to make way for the kings of the east to invade. So that's just one proof that lets us know that the Battle of Armageddon did not occur in 70 AD. And I hope that helps you out with your research. The third question, do you believe that Christians will be killed during the tribulation? Unfortunately, yes, we do believe that. There are several scriptures, Daniel 7:21, Revelation 13:7, and Revelation 20, verse 4, absolutely prove that there will unfortunately be Christians killed during the tribulation period. Number 4, I recently read that you teach the pale horse in Revelation 6:8 should have been translated green, and that it represents Islam in the world today. However, my King James Bible says pale. So how do you explain that? Well, of course, John, when he was writing the book of Revelation, the whole New Testament was written in Greek. So if you go to Revelation chapter 6, verse 8 and look up the word pale, the translators translated it pale, but if you look up the word pale in the original Greek, the word is chloros, which means green. Every other time that word chloros was translated in the New Testament, it was translated green. Green grass several times. And so if you look at the original translation in Greek, it was green. So this should have been translated a green horse. And of course we know, if you look in Zechariah chapter 6, verse 1 through 8, it tells us that these horses represent spirits, the dominant spirits that will rule the world just before the second coming of Jesus Christ. Of course, there is a white horse, which represents Catholicism. There's a red horse, which represents communism. The black horse represents capitalism. And this green, the last horse, the green horse, represents Islamism in the world today. So that, I hope that helps you understand the green horse and why it was translated pale, but yet it actually meant green. Number 5, what does the word wormwood mean in Revelation 11:8? Well, in Revelation 8, verse 10 through 11, which was written about 2,000 years ago, it describes the events which will occur at the third trumpet. And since Chernobyl is the Russian word for wormwood, we know that John was actually prophesying the Chernobyl nuclear accident, which is the third trumpet. Go and look it up for yourself. It's the third trumpet which occurred in 1986. The Chernobyl nuclear accident is the third trumpet which occurred in 1986. And so It's unique because it's a prophecy that was written 2,000 years ago, and John actually gave the name of the star that would fall from heaven, or a symbolic view of the Chernobyl nuclear accident. So kind of a unique fulfillment of prophecy. So I have several questions here that I've answered. If you'd like a list of more questions that I've actually answered that I won't get into today, email me at drobbins@endtime.com, and I'll get you a list of them. So I hope this helps you in your research, and we'll do more of these as we go. So I want to thank you for watching today. I'm Dave Robbins with Endtime Ministries, and this is Prophecy in the News.